Hi, everyone. I want to take a moment and I'm actually going to kind of walk through Module 1, Activity One's homework. And I wanted to do that, one, to kind of show you how to open up Visual Studio 2019 and create a new project. This is going to be just a console app. And so, whenever you need to do something in a console app, this is an easy way to do it. And it will also let me show you how to get your code. Uh, the file that you need to upload to me so that I can take a look at your file. So let's kind of get started. We have Visual Studio 2019. This is the community edition. And we're going to go ahead and say create a new project. Now, when you do this, your system may have all languages selected. For me, I just go ahead and make sure that C++ is selected. And I want to do a console app, which is going to run code in a Windows terminal, prints hello world by default, which means it's going to give us a nice little easy template to go ahead and work with. So we'll say next, and then we're going to do the project name. So let's go ahead, give it a nice little name. This is where it's going to put our files, which is great. This is easy to find, and we can go there to get our CPP file when we're done. And this is the solution name, which is also okay. And we want to make sure that this place solution and project in the same directory is turned off. If you leave this on, it's going to put all the files right into the repos folder. By turning it off, it's going to create a folder for this module 1, activity 1, and then put the files in that folder. So that's what we really want. So let's go ahead and hit create. Take a moment here. It's going to create the project. There we go. And there we have it. And like I said, it already gave us our template here to get started right into our code. In fact, if we wanted to, we could come up here to build, and we could say build solution. We're going to see that it builds the solution. And once we've built the solution, we can go right here and click this local Windows debugger. We're clicking the play button, and here a little window console app pops up and saying hello world. And this is nice. If you read here, it says to automatically close debugger. Again, this is Visual Studio is trying to help us out a little bit, because if this truly was to run, what would happen is it would pop up the console, say hello world, and then go away, because we actually exit out of the console. So with that being said, this console wouldn't stay open. So Visual Studio actually is doing us a nice little benefit here by automatically keeping the window open for us. And then we're going to hit that key, and now we're back to our code. So let's go ahead and kind of jump in and do the homework a little bit, and that way you have an idea. Then we'll show you what the CPP file is. Now, because I want to have a nice clean setup here, we're going to go ahead and do a few things. I like to put my name up here, my student ID number, maybe even COP2220 summer 2020. There we go. All right. Now we already have the include IO stream, which we're going to need. So we're going to leave that alone. But let's do a good job here and actually include a namespace. There we go. And then we have our int main here, which is always important. We're going to go ahead and do the homework, as you know. And again, just because we're kind of trading up a few keywords here, and because we want to be good to our OS, our operating system, our operating system loves it when we actually return a value. So we're going to go ahead and do that and save that. We're going to go and build the solution, make sure everything is good. We've got one succeeded, and let's go ahead and hit that. We still have the hello world. We're doing great. So we are to put our name. So there's one way of doing it. Sorry, I'm not going to actually put my address. And there's a slightly different way to do inline. With our nice little inline on that one. Oh, I should have read the instructions all the way through before doing my homework because it wants me to do all in one C out. Well, that's okay. We can still do that. Go ahead and save it. Let's build it. Everything succeeded. Let's go ahead and run it. And there's all my information just like it's supposed to, along with the line breaks exactly where I wanted them to be. So great. This looks pretty good. So again, pretty easy, the Module 1 Activity 1 homework. So now, how about, where's that CPP file? All right, so to do that, we're going to go to our hard drive, and this is my Windows C drive, and I know that by default it stores it under my user account and under source, under repos, and here is the folder for our new project that we just created. We go in here, you're going to see this SLN file. And by the way, you may want to turn on your extensions so you can see their extensions so that way you know what files you're looking for. This SLN is known as a solution file, and that contains all the information about your solution. If you go into the actual Module 1 Activity 1, you're going to see in here this C++ source. And again, if we go and turn on file name extensions, there we go. Here is the CPP file. This is the file that you're going to submit for your homework. Interestingly enough, a CPP file is nothing more than a text file. So if I open it in something like Notepad++, it's just a text file. So there you go. That is homework number 1, and kind of how you want to submit your homework to me so that way I can take a look at it. Thanks, everyone.